shockwaves to help cuff out if this your man. That's it. That's all. If you my man, and I can help you get out of jail, or help you get out of position, any position that you're in, and I know I don't play no part, I'm coming to help you.
Let's start with that leaked audio with Big Meech's nephew.
Okay.
It's being called like a direct warning to 50 Cent.
Yeah.
What did he actually say that makes people think that?
Well, from what the transcript says, the nephew's message is all about loyalty to Big Meech.
Okay.
Like, he's basically saying he's ready to support his uncle no matter what.
Okay.
You know, so that means he's willing to confront anyone who's a threat. And obviously, given all the beef with 50 Cent,
Right.
you know, people see that as a message aimed directly at him. Like a warning.
Yeah.
You know, the family's got Big Meech's back.
So 50's not just dealing with Big Meech one-on-one anymore.
Exactly.
And if we know one thing about 50, it's that he doesn't back down from a challenge.
Right.
So how has he responded to all this?
Well, 50's got his methods.
The transcript called him the master of petty, which I think is putting it lightly.
I think so too.
So what's his playbook?
It's like a multi-layered strategy.
Okay.
He uses social media, like, super precisely.
Oh.
You know, those cryptic posts?
Right.
Designed to sow seeds of doubt. And then he uses lyrics.
Song lyrics.
Song lyrics.
Right.
Carefully chosen lyrics to just, like, add more fuel to the fire.
Yeah.
And then, of course, pictures speak 1,000 words.
Right.
So in this situation, it's that rat emoji,
Yeah.
and then using lyrics from Rick Ross,
Oh, right.
who he also has history with.
Right.
So it's all connected.
Yeah.
And it plays right into these snitching allegations.
Right.
So it's not just random,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
he's trying to control the narrative.
Yeah, it's like an orchestra of shade online.
Yeah, exactly.
And it wasn't just the social media stuff, was it?
Right.
The transcript said he then brought out some legal documents.
Yes. So on February 25th,
Okay.
the transcript says he goes public and says he's gotten these legal documents
Okay.
from this guy on social media,
Okay.
190 Jake.
190 Jake. Okay.
And he says these documents prove Big Meech was working with informants,
Wow.
which is the basis of the snitching accusations. So it's a big step up, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not just hinting anymore. He's saying he has proof.
Right.
Whether it's true or not,
Yeah.
you know, that's a different story.
That's a huge accusation, especially in that world.
Oh, absolutely.
To be called a rat, I mean, that's serious.
Oh, huge. Yeah.
And those documents apparently involve someone named Tammy Cowens.
Right.
Who is she?
So the accusation is that Tammy Cowens was using info from Big Meech
Okay.
to help the feds build cases against other people in the drug trade.
Wow.
The transcript mentions real names in specific cases.
Okay.
So it's not just vague stuff.
Yeah.
It's serious accusations. You know,
Right.
this is a level of cooperation that in that world is seen as a huge betrayal.
Right.
It's not just personal, you know?
Right.
It's about loyalty and silence,
Uh-huh.
which are like fundamental principles in that world.
It's like one thing leads to another.
Yeah.
You know, Big Meech gets accused, then it brings in Tammy Cowens.
Yeah.
But then it gets even weirder because 50's beef spills over into his relationship with Lil Meech, which is strange because they worked together on the BMF show.
Yeah, that was an unexpected twist.
Yeah.
The transcript mentions some pretty serious allegations
Okay.
about Lil Meech having problems on set,
Okay. Okay.
including substance abuse issues.
Okay.
And supposedly it got so bad he went to rehab.
Wow.
And the transcript says that other people on the production saw this happening,
Really?
including Russell Hornsby.
Wow. So this is getting really personal.
It's mixing their work life with these public accusations.
It's a mess.
It's a mess. Yeah.
And then you've got people trying to support Big Meech, and that gets dragged into it too.
Right.
Like when 42 Doug supposedly gave him that $100,000 after he got out of prison.
Right, 50 was not happy about that.
He wasn't happy at all.
Nope, he put up a social media post
Yeah.
talking about your daddy, my ninja, you know,
Right. Right.
questioning why the money was spent like that.
Yeah.
It was a clear sign that he was not pleased.
It's like he still feels he has a say in all this.
Yeah, definitely.
Like his opinion still matters.
He still has a lot of influence, you know,
Uh-huh.
in that world.
Okay. So at first, 42 Doug denied it all.
Right. They called it fake news.
Right. But then 50 claimed he had receipts.
Yes. Things escalated quickly there.
Yeah.
50 basically hinted that he had text messages proving his side of the story.
Oh, he's got proof.
Yeah, and that's what led to the whole three-way phone call thing coming out
Oh, right.
with
Right.
Puffy's nephew, BB42 Doug,
Right.
and Big Meech himself.
So this call is a big deal.
It became the center of all the drama.
What was the main question they were talking about?
Well, the big question was why Big Meech was still hanging out with Tammy Cowens.
Right.
If she really was involved in Dion Cuffey's legal problem.
Right. Everyone's wondering about that.
Yeah, it seems like BB went straight at Big Meech about it in the call.
Okay.
Like demanding an explanation.
Did Big Meech explain himself?
He got pretty defensive, actually. Yeah, the transcript says he told BB he didn't owe him or anyone on the streets an explanation.
Wow.
He basically said if people are going to accuse him of snitching, they need to bring the paperwork.
Right.
Like the legal proof.
So he's denying everything.
Yeah, and challenging anyone to prove him wrong.
Strong reaction.
Definitely.
But it sounds like BB wasn't satisfied.
No, the transcript mentions he went and did this interview with Dogface TV.
Dogface TV. Okay, what did he say there?
He doubled down on the accusations.
Okay.
He said Big Meech knew all about Tammy Cowens' involvement with the feds.
Wow.
And get this, he claimed that she was cooperating.
Okay.
So that Big Meech would get a shorter sentence.
Like a deal.
Yeah, like a quid pro quo.
Oh.
He even hinted that there's paperwork to prove it.
So this isn't just vague accusations anymore.
Right.
This is getting specific.
Yeah, it's a specific claim about a deal being made.
Right, and this all ties into Dion Cuffey's case, right?
Yeah, in the interview. BB says that Tammy Cowens herself said she met Cuffey through Big Meech.
So the connection is Big Meech.
Right, and the accusation is that this connection led to Cuffey getting a 27-year sentence.
27 years?
Yeah,
Wow.
because of what they call third-party cooperation.
Which means?
Basically info from Big Meech.
Okay.
Went through Tammy Cowens and helped put Cuffey away.
Wow.
The transcript mentions a similar situation with Fidel Suarez.
Okay.
Again with Tammy Cowens in the middle.
So this is getting really complex.
It's like a web of connections and accusations.
It sounds like 50 Cent's been watching all this.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And he's expanding his targets.
Right. He's not just focused on Big Meech and Little Meech anymore.
Okay.
The transcript says he's going after anyone connected to people he considers enemies.
Right.
So that means anyone seen with 50's rivals is fair game now.
So it's bigger than just BMF now.
Right. It's like he's got a whole list.
And then there's this documentary he's been teasing.
The one with Tammy Cowens.
Yeah, that could change everything.
If he releases it, it could be huge.
What do you think it could reveal?
Well, if Tammy backs up any of these allegations, or even just gives her side of the story,
Right.
it could really hurt Big Meech's reputation.
Yeah.
You know, challenge the whole BMF image.
Right.
The transcript actually calls it explosive.
I think that's accurate.
Yeah.
And it's not just about reputation damage either.
Right.
Ifty's gone as far as threatening Lil Meech's role in the BMF show.
Which is a power move for sure.
It is.
By threatening Lil Meech's job, he's using their work relationship to put pressure on them.
Right.
You know, maybe try and get some control back in this whole feud.
And the transcript said that 50 is accusing Big Meech of encouraging his son's behavior.
Right.
So it's getting really personal within the family, too.
Yeah, it's all intertwined.
Okay, so just when you think it can't get any crazier, the transcript says 50 might have even more dirt.
More receipts.
More receipts, yeah.
What have we got now?
Apparently he's saying he has all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
Court documents we haven't seen,
Right.
interview transcripts, maybe even old wiretaps.
Oh, wow.
Like he's hinting that this is just the beginning.
Like he's got a whole arsenal ready to go.
So how are Lil Meech and the other BMF people reacting to all this?
Well, Lil Meech has denied the drug accusations.
Okay.
And he's trying to fight back against 50's claims.
Okay.
But what's interesting is that some of the original BMF guys have gone quiet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, or distanced themselves.
Wow.
The transcript even says some are questioning Big Meech's standing now.
Because of all this.
Because of all this, yeah.
So that solid BMF front is cracking.
It seems like it.
And then, of course, 50 throws another curveball.
What did he do now?
He dropped this cryptic message hinting that there's another big name involved in all this.
Oh, boy.
Any guesses who it could be?
At this point, it's anyone's guess.
Right.
I mean, we've got the original BMF crew. Are people involved in the court cases?
Right.
Maybe even someone from 50's own circle who knows stuff.
Yeah.
It's like he's deliberately leaving us hanging.
Right.
To keep us hooked.
It's working.
It's working, yeah.
So we're in a pressure cooker here.
Definitely.
BB's still pushing for answers, 50's dropping documents, and Dion Cuffey's still locked up.
Right.
What happens to Big Meech's legacy if all this sticks?
I mean, the potential damage is huge.
Yeah.
For a long time, his story has been one of success.
Right, power building an empire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But if this narrative shifts and people start believing he was cooperating with the feds,
Right.
putting other people away,
Yeah.
it changes everything.
That rat label is a big deal.
It's massive.
Yeah.
It could completely change how he's remembered.
Okay, so we've covered a lot.
A lot, yeah.
The escalating beef, the accusations of snitching, personal attacks,
Right.
and this documentary hanging over everyone's heads.
It's a lot.
So I guess it comes down to some big questions for you listening.
Okay.
Does Big Meech owe his community an explanation about Tammy Cowens?
That's a good question.
Especially with her alleged role in Cuffy's sentence.
Yeah.
Is 50 just trying to expose the truth?
Uh-huh.
Or is this a personal vendetta?
Right.
And I think the biggest question is, what does all this mean for the BMF story?
And everyone involved?
Exactly.
Those are the million-dollar questions.
Yeah.
Things are definitely heated.
Uh-huh.
And the truth is probably way more complicated than we think.
Yeah.
It makes you think about how stories get told in the public eye.
Right.
Especially when you're talking about people who lived outside the law.
Right.
How do we square that glamorous BMF image with these serious accusations?
Yeah.
And, these kinds of feuds make us rethink things.
What do you mean?
Loyalty, truth, the consequences of what you did in the past. It's not just about the people in the spotlight.
Right.
It's about everyone connected to them. It's a lot to unpack.
Definitely a lot to think about.
And it's not over yet.
Not even close.